people, David Taub here from nextlevelguitar.com. What's up? Hope you are well and hope your guitar journeys are going famously. What I thought we'd do today is I'd show you a little lick technique that I think you're going to like and that you can blast it across, all your playing, and you could use it with any scale. And it's a great way to come up with riffs in a real kind of rock kind of format kind of thing. I always try to say, I think it's real important. Don't just learn licks, learn from the lick. Just learning a couple licks here and there will give you a couple of things, but learn where the lick comes from, what scale it's taken from, how to take it and blast it across all your playing, across other scales. Learn what notes are involved. I mean, you can learn so much just from one lick, and I tend to teach a little bit more. Like, instead of just showing you a lick here and there, showing you a technique with a lick, because then you could take that technique and use it across, any scale and come up with your own licks, and that's kind of what we're going to do today. So I'm going to show you this this lick technique in the key of G major, but you could do this in any key, and you'll be learned. And once you learn this, you could do it with any scale. It's a really cool thing. The lick in the intro piece I was doing, where I was kind of doing this thing. I was kind of just going up the scale using hammers and pulls, but I was using this technique, and I'm going to show you lots of different ways to kind of formulate licks from that, and then I'll show you how to apply it over a jam track, and then you can practice it. And if you want the jam track, I'll tell you what, we'll send you 3 jam tracks for free from Next Level Guitar. Just click on the link, and I'll put it in the YouTube text box here, and click on that, and then we'll send them to you via email where you get the 3 tracks. So we're going to pull this lick from a G major scale. Here's the scale we're going to use, and it's a nice scale because it has the same fingering on adjacent strings. So there's my G note or my root note. 3rd fret, low E string. So you're going to play the 3rd fret, the 5th fret, and the 7th fret of the low E, and the 3rd, 5th, and 7th of the A. Then you're going to play the 4th, 5th, and 7th frets of the D and the G string. So far. Then you're going to play the 5th, 7th, and 8th frets of the B and the high E. So all together you have this. And those notes, G major scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So get comfortable with that scale. Up and back. Okay, so let's take the lick idea, the lick technique, and here's what I've been doing. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm taking the scale right in order and I'm hammering and pulling. So the first one we'll play on the D string, 4th fret to 5th fret, hammer and pull. And you're going to do that same hammer and pull on every note to the next note in the scale. So then you do a 5th and 7th fret on the D. Then go to the next string, the G string, 4th and 5th hammer pull. So it's like a 1 and 8th note, but you get that only picking this once. Pick, hammer, pull for every one. And just go right up the scale. And it sounds really good once you get the speed up. And you can do it descending. You can do it with trills. Right? You could do it like on each string with slides. So it's just playing the succession of notes, but with the different techniques, You could do it where you go up 3, then go back 1 and repeat it. Now go back. Go back. Next 3, go back. And that's nice when you work that up. It's kind of like your scales in thirds. And then what I was doing is I was just going right up the scale. You can descend that. Another lick I was doing was I was doing like hammer, pull, same kind of thing, and just going right down the scale. notes are. Those G's. Very important. Now that you learned the technique, let's try an application, a more musical application over a jam track. And the chords in this jam track are just G to a D, to an E minor, to a C. That's it. Key of G major. And we'll just practice this lick, or this technique in G major. Now obviously you can play other things over that progression, you could play over each chord, but just for purposes of this, to get this technique down, I want you to work on this. So I'm going to kick on the jam track and I'm going to play, and listen, you'll hear it when I throw that in there, and then I'll do some other things. Okay, got the jam track on now. We're going to try this technique over the chords. Here we go. But that time I just did it with notes, single notes. Now do it again with notes, but this time let's climb up the rest of the scale and end in a high G. An F sharp to the G, which is a great bend. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but descending with trills. That's that. Throw in some bends. And a little piece. I was kind of weaving in and out of it there, doing other types of bends and licks, but kind of mixing it in and then climbing up the scale. And it's a great thing to do, and you could do that same technique with any scale. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Be sure, if you get a chance, to go to our website at nextlevelguitar.com. We have, over 600 video lessons, guitar forum, chord library, jam tracks, written lessons. I mean, the site is very comprehensive for beginners, intermediates, advanced, lessons on theory, guitars and gear, effects, singing and playing, all kinds of great stuff, amps and settings, all kinds of great stuff. So be sure and check out the website. And also subscribe to our YouTube videos by hitting the subscribe button on the YouTube page, and then you'll be emailed when we have new videos that come out, and you can kind of keep up with all the latest and greatest from Next Level Guitar. Thanks for joining us. I'm David Taub. Keep putting that guitar in your hands every day, and keep on rocking. Rip it up.